Hi everybody, we're going to talk about our answer key for our Unit 11, our Unit 1 Lesson 11 scales without units. And we're talking about a scale drawing of a car represented with 3 scales. Order the scale drawings from smallest to largest. And what we had talked about in class was that the larger the scale, the smaller the drawing. The larger the scale, the smaller the drawing. So it tells us in this question there's about 1.1 yards in a meter, 2.5 centimeters, 54 centimeters in an inch. So the smaller the scale, the larger the drawing, which means that because a foot is so much smaller than the other two, this would be our largest drawing. Okay, and then we're deciding between meters and yards. 1.1 yards in a meter means that a meter is longer. So our meter would be the smallest scale, and our 1 inch to 1 yard would be in the middle. Next question says, which scales are equivalent to 1 inch to 1 foot? Select all that apply. Well, let's see. 1 inch to 1 foot, if I made a T-chart, I love myself a T-chart. 1 inch to 1 foot would be 1 inch to 12 inches, right? If I change those so that they're the same unit. So I would multiply by 12 to go from 1 inch to 1 foot, or 1 inch to 12 inches. So let's check these other things. How about 1/12 to 1? And again, that 1 inch to 1 foot, multiplying by 12, that means that first one, yes, is equivalent to the same scale. If I take 1/12 and I multiply it by 12, and again, multiplying by 12 to go from the left to the right, 1/12 times 12 is 12/12, which is 1. So yes, that one also equivalent to the original scale. To go from 100 to 0.12, no, that's not equivalent. C is not equivalent scale. From 5 to 60, if I multiply by 12, yes, that is equivalent. So D is part of our answer. From 36 to 3, there is a relationship there, right? But it's to multiply this way or divide this way, so not equivalent to the other scale. And from 9 to 108, yeah, if I multiply 9 by 12, I get 108. All right, so we have 4 different solutions, 4 different answers for that, 4 different choices for that question. Now for question number 3, it says a model airplane is built at a scale of 1 to 72. If the model airplane is 8 inches long, how many feet long is the airplane? So if I made myself a T-chart, my scale is 1 to 72. And again, what that means is I can use that scale as long as I have the same units on both sides. So 8 inches long would be the same as 8 times 72. Let's see if I can do this right. That's carry the 1, that's 56. So okay, our next question, number 4. Quadrilateral A has side lengths 3, 6, 6, and 9. Quadrilateral B is a scale copy of A with the shortest side length equal to 2. Jada says since the side lengths go down by 1 in the scaling, the perimeter goes down by 4 in total. Do you agree with Jada? I think I disagree with Jada because we know that to go from 3 to 2, our scale factor there would have to be 2/3. So multiplying by 2/3. Remember, it's always a multiplication or a division thing, right? So we're not taking these sides, the 6, and the 9, down by 1 each, we're multiplying by that same scale factor. So Jada, in this case, you are incorrect. We would have to multiply there, not subtract, to go for the other sides. And that's going to give us different total units that we're subtracting by. We skipped lesson 5, and we moved on, or question 5, we moved on to question 6. Figure R, S, and T are scale copies of one another. Figure S is a scale copy using a scale factor of 3. T is a scale factor of S using a scale factor of 2. Find the scale factors for each of the following. Okay, so using that information from the bottom of the last page, the scale factor from R to S would be times 3, and the scale factor from from S to T is times 2. Sorry, I wrote that down wrong. So the question is, what's the scale factor from each of these? So from T to S, now I'm going backwards, my scale factor would be divide by 2 or times 1/2. From S to R, same idea. I'm going backwards, so dividing by 3 or multiplying by 1/3. From R to T, well, let's see, times 3 and then times 2 would mean my scale factor is 6 from R to T. From T to R, going backwards this way, would be 1/6. Okay, and that's that. That's our lesson for our homework answers for lesson 11. Make sure you get Schoology number 5 done over the weekend. Okay, and we'll wrap up. We'll talk about lesson 12 on Monday, Tuesday, but not much of it, and plan on a test probably late in the week. All right, and finish up Schoology 5. And that's it. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye-bye.